Good evening and welcome to Wholesome Roots. I hope everybody is well. The chat room is alive and hopping. So many people have been conversing as I've been running around trying to get ready. Liam is not being agreeable right at the moment, so I apologize if I have to pause and go play mommy. Ryan is down in the barn putting away goats, so he's still outside. I can't believe it's still light out. There's the window. I can't believe it's still light out. Usually when we start our live, it's dark by this time. Liam, that is not appropriate talk. Don't say that again. Sorry. He's being really difficult, and I'm just like... Kids. So, I see a lot of people in here. Let's see, we got a lot of people. So, let's see. We've got Deb Kettleston, Faithful Fields Homestead, Dolly Perry, Adkins Family Farm, Denise Keith, Hardneck Farms, Built on a Rock Homestead, Blue Eye Lathers, Wasteland Acres, Sarah Downer, Sampson Farms, The Red Shed, Denise Keith, did I say that already? Who else? Anyone else? Freaky Geek. Hey, Freaky Geek, how are you? I wasn't yelling at you. Christy Betts. Allison Whoa, I can't read tonight. Halleck, Tower Acres Homestead, Green Dream Project, Denise Keith, Ecocentric Homestead, Brenda Buckley, Matt's Homestead, Paola Richardson, Luella Vines, Deborah E., Hayward, Southern Blessed Homestead, and That Everyday Kira, God's Third Acre, Big Wave, Florida. Hello, everyone. I might have missed some people in the middle there because I was skimming real fast. Patty and Art, Desi's Loose Garden, Lynn Smith, hello, The White Picket Fence, Kim Couch, Mima's Hippobilly Homestead. Does anybody want a couple of little boys? I've got one little boy that's telling me that he thinks he's engaged because a girl once kissed him on the cheek. And the other one is whining and refusing to put on pants. And I told him he can't be behind me if he doesn't have pants on. He has to go stay in the kitchen if he's not going to wear pants. But of course, he's already back in here and he still doesn't have pants on. So he's really not listening. Son, please, go in the kitchen if you're not going to put pants on. You're not going to sit here in front of everybody without pants on. I already told you. If you don't listen to what I'm telling you, you're going to go to your room with no devices. 1. 2. You're being inappropriate. So, that's what you came here for, guys, right? Just to see me having to discipline my kids. That's something you don't get to see very much in the vlogs because I usually just turn the camera off and address the situation before I turn it back on again. I see Sunshine Farms has joined us. Good to see you, Jen. 10 weeks ago, I sat here and sowed pepper seeds while I watched your live. Today, I started planting them out. Oh, how wonderful. That's so exciting. Just picked a tick off of me, and now I'm sitting here with goosebumps, creeped out. Yeah, we get a lot of ticks here, so everyday Kira, you can have a couple. Come borrow them for the weekend. I'll get so much more done. Valerie D, hello, glad you could join us. Darlene McSwine, hello. Boys, it is boys too. Well, no, that's not true. Dalton was really good when he was little, and then he got really bad, and yeah. But it's Naked Gardening Day tomorrow. Yes, Allison Halleck. That will be fun for some people, I'm sure. We actually went out on our date early, so I am home to be in this chat. Yay, Hardneck Farms. I hope you had a wonderful date. Ryan and I don't get those ever, because nobody will watch our kids for us, so. Lisa Hensley, I have 4 boys. I totally understand. Parenting, right? Boys never listen. Twin Cedar Farms. Isn't that the truth? Kids are wonderful, William Bush. I love you too, Jen. I don't know why you said you love me, because I'm yelling at my boy. Oh, breathe, mama. Yes. I try not to yell. I try to approach everything with a peaceful parenting approach, but that was yelling so he could hear me mainly because, you know, he was across the house in the room, right? Right? That's what I'm going to tell myself tonight. Luella Vines, hello. Tara Akers Farmstead, don't worry. My 6-year-old have been difficult too. It's so much fun to be a mom. Yes, Cindy Vogel, it is. Have kids, they said. It'll be fun, they said, right? So I need to have pants on as well. Green Dream Project, what you do in the privacy of your own home is completely up to you. But when the camera's on, I want my kids' pants on. Way to keep it real, Rose. Right? Haywire Homestead. White picket fence. Today my son is 36 and he still gets mad if I send him to his room. That's funny. So my eldest son, sweet Dalton, is actually going to prom tomorrow, senior prom, and I could cry. I could really cry. Oh, you're gonna be at Baker Creek? Oh, how fun. Baby goats are still on hostage hold. I can't believe it. 3 days late. I'm starting to wonder if later gestation is a symptom of selenium deficiency, maybe. But I've been giving them selenium every month, but it's starting to seem like I'm seeing a pattern this year. So that's a little strange that I'm seeing a pattern of everybody is holding on. That's not as normal as usual. I'm one of your subscribers, Carlos Richardson. I'm using my sister's YouTube so I can see the live. Awesome. I love your live so much, Rose. You bring so much joy to my Fridays. Aw. No baby goats yet, Kim. Their ligaments are tight. They're not acting any different. They're just coming out with the herd and mowing down on pasture and I will trade for one teenage daughter. I will take it. I had a good teenage daughter, so for me, I haven't had the sassy. Well, she gets a little sassy now that she's grown and moved out. Like, Mom, I don't have to come home this weekend if I don't want to, you know. And I'm like, yes, you do. Your mommy misses you. Oh, good, Jen. I'm glad your coats are all better. No more poopy butts. We've got one that's still got poopy butts that hasn't. She was the last one to come down with the symptoms, and we thought it was better yesterday, but then this morning there was some wet puddles again. And I'm like, come on. And I've run out of, like, all of my herbal stuff practically. So I'm like, okay, time to place another order. Any herbs good for making dogs sleepy, especially during thunderstorms. It is so hard to sleep with a 50-pound dog on my head freaking out. Weight vests. Somebody I know got one for their dog that was scared of stuff and scared of thunderstorms, and they got a weighted vest, and it was very helpful for the thunderstorms. Hello, Mary's Vegetable Garden. My boy turns 18 this year, so I'm at the point where a very little one is cute. Oh, Kate, my boy turns 18 this year too, and I'm about to cry. My boy, my baby. Broussard Homestead is in the house. Hello, Southern Blessed Homestead is here. Which goats are due? Fancy Girl and Daisy May are the two that were due May 1st. So we're still waiting. So, should I update this? Should I debate this whole wanting kids thing? Sunshine Farms, it's definitely something to ponder. But I love children. I I mean, I would probably keep having children if I was younger and healthier. I would probably continue. I'm afraid my body would not handle having another pregnancy very well, but in the same breath, I'm like, not completely opposed. If Ryan were sitting here right now, he'd be like, no. I'm like, I mean, I'm definitely not going to try to, but it's definitely not something that I would cry over if it happened. Hello, Stacy Schaefer. Just a moment, please. What?
You need to cut my cheese.
Cut your cheese? Is that a block of cheese in your hands? Yeah. Can you go put it on a plate and have your brother cut you a piece, please? Go ask Dalton. Go ask Dalton. He's a big boy. He's standing there with a block of cheese, taking a bite out of the corner. Seriously? These kids act like I don't feed them until we're alive, and then they're like, I'm hungry. And the kids get older and don't want anything to do with you anymore. Yeah, I think that's actually been harder on me than I thought it would be. Having Vivian turn 18 and move out and go to college was way harder than I thought it was going to be. I went into a pretty hard depression from that. It was my baby girl, my first child, my daughter, the one who made me a mom. You know, I think, it shocked me how much it bothered me. My 19-year-old still has to be told to put pants on. Oh, that's funny. So my eldest son, who's graduating, he's gonna stay here for college. Like, he's got a 10 minutes up the street branch of the college he's going to for all of his first 2 years. So he and the other branch that he's enrolled in is only 30-40 minutes away. So it's nice. He won't be going off to live in dorms, leaving his mommy. Horticulture Geek, hello. I do you have a new logo? I can't see it from here, but I need to look at that closer. It goes by so fast. Yep. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. I was supposed to not be behind in the chat, but I am. Leatherwood Land, good to see you. Looks like we will finally be able to get into our garden this week. Oh, that's so awesome. We are planning on getting into the garden on Sunday. I have a helper coming, so unfortunately Ryan has to work all weekend. He'll be working through past the weekend into the next week. So he's basically working the next 10 days and won't have any days off, which means I don't have any days off of milking, and that's going to be hard on my hands. Alright, I'm trying to see where I left off. Oh, you got to feel Odette's baby's move, Chris. That's so awesome. So does anybody have any questions or topics that they'd like to discuss tonight? I expected Ryan to be in by now and helping me talk. Hello, Josh at the Citystead. Good to see you, my friend. You're here for the comic relief, right? You're going to make jokes while I have empty gaps of where I'm not talking. I have baby fever. I kind of have always had that, though. My maternal instinct is strong. Yes, Jen from Sunshine Farms, that was me. I always had that. Please don't come in here and bother the live anymore. You know how this goes. Please.
But he didn't help me.
Well, Dalton wouldn't help you?
He didn't.
Well, ask Rowan.
He won't either.
Rose, keep the baby fever to the goats, please. Exactly. I think that's why the goats birthing has always been so exciting for me, because that's where I can have my baby fever. You guys are, I'm just catching up to where you guys were talking about the cheese, so I'm really behind. So I'm going to scroll to the bottom. That's it. I'm missing everybody's comments in between. So whatever you said between the cheese conversation and right now, I missed it. So if you have a question that's important, please repeat it. And I will be glad to address your needs now. Garden update. You saw it in the video. That was it. What I've got planted is all that's planted. I haven't gotten anything else planted. So there's nothing to update. I'm kind of a big failure right now. Jesse's small homestead. Hi, Rose from the Pacific Northwest. Hello. Bees. Oh, the bees are doing great. We added a box, third box, so they're building fast. I'm supposed to do an inspection and remove any queen cells to prevent them from swarming, but I've been talking to my friend Kaylee at the Honeystead, formerly known as the Farm on Quail Hollow. And I'm really debating on whether I'm going to do much of that. There's some natural reasons why I would not do it. So I'm pondering it. So while I'm pondering if a swarm happens, it happens. But she assured me that they wouldn't all swarm, that it would just be part of the hive, and then they would build a new queen. So that might be a good thing, because then the wild population of bees will have a new swarm added to it. They'll find a nice old tree somewhere, or maybe up in the old barn shed that we have that's fallen in, and just make a new home and still be in our area pollinating and helping us. I already have voles in my cabbage patch. Any suggestions? Voles? I haven't had a lot of experience with voles, but I do know that daffodil bulbs will repel them. They won't eat through that, and so those are good to plant around fruit trees for that reason, so that they don't mess with fruit roots. But if it's something that's an annual planting, it might be a little harder. Our potatoes are doing great. They're growing amazingly. I'm not seeing any problems with them. I do need to add the soil to fill it all the way up to the top, but other than that, they're good. Have you been able to plant? Nope. I haven't been able to plant tomatoes. I haven't planted anything. So we've been picking lots of strawberries. Can we talk about bees? When do you harvest honey? We won't be harvesting honey this year because it's our first year with this nuke, and it's good to let a nuke have all the honey the first year. So we'll wait until next year. Any tricks to convincing a first freshener that is extremely skittish that being milked is not the end of the world? Yeah, start way before they kid. That's the only. If it's a real skittish one, you got to start way before they kid. All of my tame goats, I don't have much of an issue at all with getting them on the milk stand and milking. So I haven't really. They just have to be convinced. Treats, brushing. Your dad caught a swarm. How cool! Did you know sow bugs eat cole crop and lettuce seedlings? Sow bugs. Not sure if I've had that problem before either. We have a lot of other problems. Major Impact Farm has a sick kid. Where Dolly, I didn't see that. Let me scroll up. Tips for goat kid who's not doing so well. Yeah, you definitely are going to want to get on top of that immediately. So I would need all the information. What's the temperature? What's the age? What the conditions? What is the sickness? What is the symptoms? I don't know how to catch a swarm. Got a call to get them. Don't know much about bees, but trying to learn. Have you ever grown ginger? Oh yeah, ginger is awesome. I'll be growing ginger and turmeric. I was just talking to Ryan about our garden plan. We're going to do the ginger and turmeric in row, like a row of turmeric and a row of ginger. And then we're going to plant the sweet potatoes all down the center and the sides of them. So it'll just be a bed of sweet potato leaves with the turmeric and the ginger growing straight up out of it. And it will all be harvested at the same time. They're all long growing season plants, and they're all roots that I have to dig up. So it made sense to me to just, one of those things that I learned through permaculture, working with the land. Hey, Creating Essence, good to see you. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I just saw somebody said, what will happen if, and then I scrolled to read the rest of it, and the whole thing jumped. Now I don't know where it went. What will happen if goats don't have hay in their diets? Okay, so the deal with hay in a goat's diet is the long strands of the hay is what keeps the rumen functioning. The rumen will begin to shut down, and their rumen can actually stall out, lose all of its proper nutrition levels, and they can get acidosis or all kinds of other problems that it can be life-threatening, basically. So they must have hay at all times. Struggling to hold up hind end, struggling to nurse. How old? How long has this been going on? Is it new? Hey, Big Bear Homestead! You do love me! You're here! I understand if you can't stay. I know Friday nights are hard for you. I appreciate you popping in just to say hello and making me feel happy and loved. 24 hours. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Is it a premature kid? Have you given selenium? Has it had colostrum? There's so many questions that go into that. Just stopped in to show support with a thumbs up, but can't stay. Pete's Little Homestead, I appreciate that. Even if you can't stay, it's nice to have the support. I really do appreciate it. All right, party begins. Woo woo. Hey, Hoppy Sabbath Homestead. Good to see you. Glad you could join us. Hello, North Star Prepstetter. I know you still love me. I don't know how you wouldn't. I mean... Oh, creeper alert. Yes, Chris, I have a creeper. Carla W. Yay, Carla's here. And a moth.
Clap, everybody. Claps.
I was trying to get a moth. Spectraditions, hello. Tower Acres Farms, that everybody's saying hi to you.
Hi. Sorry, I'm tardy.
Is that the boogeyman? Like the beard trim. Carla noticed.
Thanks. You're like the first person that's noticed.
Yeah.
Like, literally, even the people in real life have gone about like nothing has changed.
I told you.
Well,
I mean,
you did, but like other people.
Liam is having some behavior issues, big time. I've already had to yell at him during my live show.
Oh.
Not yell, because I'm a peaceful parent. I don't yell. I love your bandana. I wear them on the farm. I wear bandanas like all the time in my farm work. This one was from Jay at the Grateful Sunnights. She sent it to me, and I love it. It's crocheted, and it's beautiful. All the different green colors. It's really pretty, but it's, I think this one's more like beauty than function. It'll probably be good for the winter, but in the summer, it'll probably be a little too hot, but I think it looked pretty. So that's why I put it on tonight.
It's already too hot.
It is hot in here. I'm thinking maybe we will have to put on the air conditioning soon. I've been telling Ryan no. He keeps on saying...
No, it's just a mere suggestion.
He keeps on saying that we should put the air conditioning on. And I'm like, no! I mean, it's been 89 here. You know, like, it's not been cool. It's been hot, but I've been, like, toughing it out, you know, because I'm the only one home all day. So I'm like, I can tough it out.
It's like the first month we can not have a high energy bill because
yeah,
we're not
so let's
running
hold it
heaters.
out.
We made it, though. We made it to May. I gotta go diffuse that, I think.
He's really being rough. Bye, Hoppy Sabbath. Thanks for stopping in. Jay is one of my favorite people. I've known her more than a decade. Oh, that's awesome. We have an attic fan, and it has saved us big time. I wish this house had an attic fan. That would be ideal. If we ever get to buy this place, that would probably definitely be in the plan of an upgrade that we would do, along with other things. There's a lot of things we would do. How often you have to give the goat garlic ginger paste? Oh my goodness. You know, I haven't actually made the garlic ginger paste in a little while. I should probably do that right now and give it to everybody. I think it's a good, at least weekly if you're having pest issues. And more frequently if it's a severe parasite problem. Do you have an attic fit? No, I don't. Are you going to come to our meetup, Rose? I can't drive, Jason. I'm unable to drive, so I probably not. When is it? I heard you were doing something with Josh as a blacksmithing class, but I didn't hear about the meetup. I haven't seen it in any of the groups either, so I don't know where it was advertised, unless it was only talked about in a live show, which I pop in and out of and might have missed it. Well, we have had our AC on for over a month now. Oh, wow. Holland's Heroes, put dry beans in a tube sock and stick it in the freezer, and then when you're hot, wrap it around your neck. Yeah, I used to have one of those cool wrap things that like has like the gel inside of it, and it's like bandana material, and I used to use that one in the garden. I wonder what happened to it. I guess it's gone now. Whew. Yeah, we've been running the ceiling fans, and we have a window fan that we pull the cold in at night and blow the hot out during the day. So I always have meetup FOMO. Is that some type of millennial speak, Jen? You'll have to catch up this old lady here on what that means. Sunshine Farms. Gotta love being a parent while alive. I gotta go diffuse that, I think. That's completely why I'm scared to do lives. Don't be scared. It happens. It's natural. It's life. And that's kind of why we do YouTube in the first place, is to share our life. So, Raven's Nature Family Farm, hello.
I took care of it.
Good job. By the way, Rose, our whole pygmy herd are loving oat day and being fantastic. Done with blow. Yay! That's awesome. That's Homestead. I'm so glad. Rose, do you trellis any of your vegetables? If so, have you ever used a trellis for honeydew? I don't think I've used it for honeydew, but you certainly could. I definitely could see it growing on a trellis quite well. We too have a whole house attic fan. Fear of missing out. FOMO. Now we know a new millennial term, honey. We can pretend to be young like them.
I know FOMO. I do too.
Hey, table full
It's
in
like,
the woods. Good to see you.
FOMO is like when you're about to do something really crazy and you're like, FOMO.
No, that's
That's YOLO.
That's YOLO. Oh, you're funny. We still have low temps in the upper 30s. My solar panel is keeping the house warm during the day. That's awesome. I have a lot of FOMO too. Well, yes, you guys have your animals to parent during the show. That's right, Sunshine Farms. Your cats jumping on the screen last night. That was funny. And your lab was always underneath the table knocking it. So who is going to garden naked tomorrow for World Naked Gardening Day? You.
I have to work.
Please?
I have to work.
Would you?
Work.
I promise I won't film.
Nobody wants to see that.
Excuse me. I beg to differ. At what age do goats have to be to get bred? Usually a year is good. People with Nigerian dwarfs say 90 pounds or a year because they sometimes breed them younger. I'm not sure why the reasoning is different on them. Big Bear Homestead's gonna garden naked. Yeah, I knew you would. Hey, you didn't give me information about the meetup, or did I miss it? When is it? What time? Where? Maybe Ryan will have the day off and he can drive me 4 hours. Because that's what he wants to do on his day off from driving.
Yeah.
Where did you drive today, Ryan?
Let's see. I went to Chickamauga, Ringgold, Chattanooga again, Hickson, and Cleveland, Tennessee. And then I came back. All on the same day.
I missed it. Ah! Sorry I missed it. Jason, can you repeat it? Now that I am looking for it again. 86 people in here, so the chat's pretty busy. My Solomon Gardens naked daily. Yes. He's 3. Wait, naked gardening's only on one day thing? Yes, Josh. Yes, all those other times it was just Saturday the 25th of May. That's when you're going to see your uncle, isn't it?
No.
I mean, you said, oh, that was July.
Yeah.
So, May 25th?
Okay.
Think about it, Ryan. It would be so much fun. You and Jason would have so much fun together. You guys would be like best friends forever. I'm
trying to focus on the next 8 days of working.
I know.
This is like the last week of the spring craziness, and then everything goes back to normal. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Mimsy Garden is here. Hello, Anna. So, do you notice in here just not have mosquitoes? I would do it if I didn't have neighbors that could see my garden. Oh, no, I probably wouldn't, because, I mean, who wants dirt sticking to sweat in places that you don't want dirt sticking to sweat? Nah, it'd be uncomfortable. Everyone used the power of peer pressure to make Ryan take her. There you go. Now you have to take me. Who all's going, Jason? Not that you guys wouldn't be enough of a reason, but if we can convince the driver.
How can I reach these kids?
Just kidding. Yeah, too much sunblock needed. That's a good point. Burns in places you wouldn't want to. I do it because of my neighbors. Because, yeah, right? Just to keep them on their toes. Bring the kids. So who else going? And what is it going to be? Is it going to be like just a meetup? Is it a potluck? Because we have mead.
Sarah got the joke.
Cartman,
yeah. How can I reach these kids?
Solomon's bum cheeks are covered with mosquito bites. You know what's funny is the boys actually took their shirts off and were gardening with Daddy a couple of days ago. When was that? When they both had their shirts off? Mm-hmm. And they both ended up with big mosquito bites all over under where their shirt normally covers. So, yeah, it is kind of an issue. Potluck meetup. Oh, mead! Can I come? Yeah, is this open to anyone, or is it just YouTubers, or is it just Georgia people? I haven't seen anything about it. Do you have it posted in your group? Or anywhere else? A lot of people said they are coming. Yeah, I didn't get an invitation for your last little group hangout either, so whatevs. We'll see. We'll definitely try. Right?
Right.
It's 3 weeks away?
I think everything will be fine then.
4 hours away? You think your truck will do that right?
Where's 4 hours?
Just outside Athens.
Oh. Probably.
We don't have air conditioning, but
no,
all of the Big Bear Nation.
My truck has AC.
Oh, that's right. But your truck doesn't have tires.
It's got
No,
tires.
you got tires. Man, I get everything confused. Windshield wipers. That's what you need to do before.
Well, it technically has windshield wipers.
But they're messed up. We always have vehicle issues on one or the other.
We always have hand-me-down vehicles.
I have so much. I don't know how to say FOMO. I have so much FOMO. It sounds like a curse. I don't want to say it. It sounds naughty. You millennials are crazy. FOMO. So has anybody been seeing the Teespring shelf on the video, where you can see the different options for what you can purchase for my t-shirts and stuff? Anyone seen it? I don't know.
Are we paused? Windshield. I have windshield wipers. They're just
There's
one
something
of
wrong
them.
with
Yeah,
the
one of them's
engine.
messed. No, the motor on one of them was kind of messed up. So instead
Paige, hi Paige.
instead of going
How
in
are you?
instead of going in unison, like one time one of them went and they hit, and then the one on my driver's side kind of got messed up a little bit, but it still technically works. And then the one on the passenger side.
Girl, just say what you think. I do all the time.
It chooses when it wants to wipe. So sometimes I'm driving at like half visibility, and sometimes it's fine. It's kind of a weird problem.
Yes, Josh, I saw you wearing your sweet new Wholesome Roots shirt. I'm so happy to see you wearing that. That made me really excited. Thank you for that. Thank you for purchasing one of them. Oh, it's showing on the older videos. Oh, I'm glad you're good, Paige. I almost messaged you today to have him come meet up with you because he was going to Tennessee. I was like, I should message Paige. But then Ryan was like, I have to hurry and get back so I can get your meds. And my meds were out. They're sold out again, which is so ridiculous. So now I'm going to have to do half a dose for the weekend and next week because they're not going to have it until next weekend. So... yes, I everybody's gonna yell at me now because I didn't buy my second bottle. I told you I was gonna buy 2 bottles of thyroid pills, but
In the same breath, it's kind of ridiculous that
yeah.
they would let themselves run out.
And you can't get them anywhere else. Your text about finding them cheaper somewhere or finding them somewhere else, you can't.
So everybody in the United States that has Hashimoto's that treats it naturally goes through Noonan's.
You have to go through a natural path.
I know, but like.
You have to have a doctor-patient relationship.
Oh.
It's not a just I can buy it on Amazon thing. Anybody else take natural thyroid? I was in Murfreesboro. Where is that? Is that in Tennessee? Would he have seen you?
I don't know where that is. I was in Chattanooga, Hickson, Cleveland, that area.
Yes, all my t-shirts are available. I am probably going to be using Sarah's, Sarah Downer sent me a new design that I really, really like that I think when I plant my tomatoes will be going up. And I'm pretty excited about it. And it was very nice of her to make that for me. It's super, super cool. So I'm not going to tell you what it is until it's time. But it's really fun. It's really fun. I think a lot of people are going to want it. I take Armor Thyroid. Okay. My thyroid meds are screwed up too. Pharmacy couldn't even get my dose of Nature Throid. Yeah. They're hard to come by. It's not just us.
What is the ingredient in these things?
Pig thyroid, desiccated thyroid.
So let's who are those people that we get the pork from? And
Murfreesboro is just south of Nashville.
okay, yeah, I wasn't near there.
Mexico, you can ship it in. My auntie used to get it from there.
Yeah, you can get meds from Mexico.
I was just put on thyroid synergy from dengue tick disease. Oh, that stinks. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not good to have missed doses. Luckily, I'm on 2 a day, so I can at least, cut
it in half.
Thank you. Oh, it's already affecting me, huh? You used to write? Oh, you use EO, right? Essential oils. I've been meaning to make a rollerball blend for the thyroid, but I haven't done that yet. So,
Well, speaking of, what was that rollerball one you just did?
This one is so. This is the one I just got from this month's LRP, and I love it. I think it was you guys who recommended I get it when we lost Precious. It was supposed to help me deal with the loss.
This is the Console,
but we love it, like as a perfume
and
almost.
I actually put some on this morning before work. I like the smell of it.
Rose is an essential oil encyclopedia. You're so sweet, Jen. I do love my oils, and I have used oils my entire life. There you go, doTERRA's website. That might be changing soon, but we'll see. I would love to get a recipe from her, and if I do a video on it, I'll totally give her a shout out for it too. So
I'll be back again.
Because that was what I was thinking, is when I make it, I'll do a video, and because I haven't felt like doing videos, I haven't made it. Does that make sense? Does anybody else do that? They put off doing something because they plan on filming a video for it, and then you don't end up. I love it. Console, yeah, it's a comforting blend. Ryan loves anything with patchouli in it, so it's got patchouli in it, and I mean, I love anything with patchouli too. That's one of my favorite fragrances. Yep, hippy dippy. Go ahead and call me it. Let me see the other ingredients. It's got the carrier oil because it's a roller ball. And then it's got frankincense, patchouli, ylang ylang, labdanum, amyris, sandalwood, rose, and osmanthus. One of the things I like about doTERRA's blends is that oftentimes in the blend there's oils that they don't sell. So I've been trying to get all of my blends. You guys probably can't see on the wall here my oil shelf. I wonder if no, you still can't see it. Maybe? Oh, you can just see the edge of it, but it's four shelves, 2 deep. It's like this wide, and it's like 2 deep. There's a lot of oils up there. lot of oils. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to see if I missed anything. I am working on a patchouli and vanilla bean mixed soap. Ooh, that sounds really good. Hippie soap. Yeah, my friend Linda, who I mentored with for the what was the thing I got last year? The Journeyman Farmer Certification, Small Ruminant Production. She makes goat milk soap, and she has one that's that 80s soap or no, I mean, sorry, that 70s soap or something like that. It's her hippie soap, and it's like the colors are like tie-dyed, so it's really cool, and it's got patchouli and all of that good stuff. Okay, well, I got to have a great night, Rose. Thank you, Jason, for joining us. I really appreciate you taking time out of your busy Friday night. Super, super, super appreciative. Made my first garden ever this year. Oh, that's awesome, Richie Wingo. That is going to be so much fun. Any oils for back pain? Yes. The Deep Blue from doTERRA is a blend. Do we have that? Deep Blue right there. It's a blended oil, and it's super good. It's like it's like hot and cool at the same time, but you rub it on your back. But another one that I really like for pain is Copaiba. It's been compared to CBD oil of its effectiveness for pain and other issues. So it's a really good one. I use it in combination with a lot of stuff. I mixed up some rosemary and grapeseed oil for a friend to help her relax. I love rosemary, not just because it's my name, but because I love the smell of it. My mom used to coat us in rosemary oil when we were kids before we'd go out and play to keep the mosquitoes off of us. Uh-oh. Toilet issues at North Star Prep Center. Would you consider Gutung? Is that a thing? Or is that a misspelling?
Don't know.
Tower Acres Farmstead. Gutung? Would you consider Gutung? I don't know what that means or is. Oh, would you consider getting pigs?
Oh.
I'll let him answer that because he's the reason why.
No.
Is that all you're going to say?
I feel like we've covered that issue before. Don't care for pigs. We have a bad taste in our mouth from the pig we fostered for well over a year.
Fostered.
Or meaning did everything for. Everything.
When we weren't supposed to.
But I mean, I feel like let some other people be the pig people. We'll be the goat and the chicken and the quail people.
We traded our alpines for for pig meat so that we could get. They process their own animals on the farm, and so they would just process and give us already frozen, ready to cook. Which made it really easy on us. So. It was nice. Deep Blue, you're going to love it, Terry. Deep Blue is wonderful, really important oil to have in your arsenal. Pigs are pretty destructive, too, to the property.
Yeah, they're...
and don't tell me that Kuni Kunis don't root, because I know people with Kuni Kunis, and they do root. They definitely root less because they're smaller.
the one hog that made 3 different wallows and still they're like where the ground was flat. Now there's
and that was 3 years ago that she left.
Right.
Or 2 years. And there's still we've been like filling them in and they still like sink down. But, to each their own, and if we had a setup that was more appealing to pigs, then I probably would get them. If I had a section of woods that needed to be cleared out, I would probably fence it in and put pigs in there first. Honestly, the pigs would go in first, and then I'd run my goats through to get the next level up so that I could see what I was working with. So they're very beneficial in many ways on the homestead, other than just the food stores.
Oh, North Star. I wish
What did I miss?
Was close. I could help fix that toilet. It's just the rusty bolts where the tank connects to the bowl. You don't need a whole new toilet. You can get new bolts and gaskets and stuff. Yeah, I love bartering. Any chance we have to do bartering?
Absolutely. Bartering is our middle name. We love it. It'll be nice when produce is coming in. We'll have more stuff to barter with for other things. Because we have a lot of friends that do homesteading type stuff around here that we never get to see. And pretty much the only time we do see them is when we're like, oh, you have extra tomato plants? I have extra pepper plants, and we get together and trade. Providence Farmstead, hello, glad you could join us. Little Bits of Heaven, Homestead is here. Pigs aren't for our homestead at this time either. I'm going to hop off. Whitney Gibson, have a great night.
Good night.
She's still having an issue with our volume.
I don't know if anybody else is. I see our volume is turned up all the way, and
yeah, we've addressed it the last 2 weeks too.
We got the mic right here.
Yeah, I don't know.
We have about 14 acres of land, Darlene,
but a lot of it
we can't really reach.
It's on the other side of the pond.
Yeah, it's divided in half pretty much by the big pond. I actually took my tractor to the only spot where I might be able to cross yesterday to consider, can I do this? Can I get it across the creek? I'm almost willing to risk it, but not until I have time to either do the work I want to do back there or pull myself out. So it has to be a day that I have time.
It's so weird that half the people are having an issue and half aren't. Half of the people are saying that they can hear us just fine. The other half are saying they can't. It's got to be a YouTube settings.
Is it?
It's got to be something in their YouTube settings, because it would be the same for everybody if it was our settings.
Is this the type of mic that you're supposed to be right up on it?
No, we've used this mic for a long time now, and it has been the last month that people have started saying that. And do you remember Dalton and I said, can you check the mic setting? And he did check something. Do you remember where he went and checked?
No.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Well, we're going to continue on then. Sounds like most people don't have an issue.
I bet it is a YouTube if it's not everyone. Exactly. It's got to be something in people's YouTube settings. And I don't know why. I don't know why. If it was something we could fix on our end, we would fix it. But maybe if you go into your settings on your computer or whatever.
So the right speaker is good.
Joking.
I know. So which one of us is the right speaker and which one's the left?
He's probably saying I'm bad. Thanks, Josh. Thanks. I'm struggling to hear Ryan. Well, Ryan has a softer voice than me, for sure.
We've decided that.
We point the mic at him because I'm going to be loud enough no matter what.
My own children ignore me when I try to, reprimand them.
It's true.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's in the app. So are there all of the people that are having the problem with on the app and on their phone? I can hear you guys well with my volume turned all the way up. Interesting. Do you guys make your own liquid fertilizer for the garden? What are you growing this year? We make manure teas. So we'll take some manure and put it into a bucket and let it sit for a couple of days, stirring it, and use that as our fertilizer.
Yeah. The goats actually make it.
Right? We should probably clarify on that one.
Yeah, the goat
manure is not hot, so we could apply it directly, but doing it in the liquid way, I can make sure that I get it where it needs to go.
The goats
it's fast.
They like to go up to their own water jug in the barn and make it for us, and then we use it.
Yeah. And this year we finally have comfrey growing, so we'll be able to make some comfrey fertilizer by just cutting off the leaves and soaking them in water and making it like a tea and letting it ferment and using that to water the plants. So that'll be good. I do like Espoma brand fertilizers, garden tone, tomato tone, holly tone, depending on what you're planting and what you're needing to fertilize. Those are all really, really good brands. And then fish emulsions is the other one that we have used.
Good night, Adele.
Good night, Edel. Sorry the sound wasn't good for you. I'm trying to find comfrey to use as a chop and drop. I got mine off Amazon. I should have it on my Amazon storefront. If I don't have it there, somebody let me know and I'll add it. I heard you could do the same with willow tree branches. Well, the willow tree branches, when you do that with the willow tree branches, it makes a good rooting hormone. So that's what I do for rooting stuff. I take grass clippings and put them in a bucket of water for a couple of weeks. Have you ever tried the weeping willow fertilizer tea? Well, the weeping willow is good for rooting something, like a cutting. But I don't know that it contains any higher nutrients than any other plant material in general. I don't think they're considered bioaccumulators that I know of. I could be wrong. I'm not 100% on that one. Just it isn't one of the ones. Today I started Wild Leeks Ramps Patch. I'm very excited. 6 years from now I'm having soup. So did you start it by some ramps that you harvested from elsewhere and then just cut off and put the base into the ground? That's kind of cool. I would love to. We haven't found ramps here, so it could be the device they have, or you're really quiet in my Kindle, but I don't have a problem on my desktop. Yeah. Make sure you get the comfrey that doesn't spread so badly. Yes, you want to do the Bocking 14, or it will self-seed and take over. So root cuttings is where you want to get your comfrey. Because if it's a root cutting, it's more likely to be from the Bocking 14 because their seeds aren't as bok. We had this conversation last night on Sunshine Farms. What was it? Bok, Doc, and Pawpaw. All those funny words coming up in Sunshine Farms discussion last night about their food forest.
It's like some weird animal calls right there. Bok Doc?
It was really funny. That's interesting. It is on the YouTube app. Most people are saying
Paw Bok Doc Cha Cha.
Cha Cha Cha. Yes, that's what it was.
Paw Bok Doc Doc.
Wasteland Acres.
I'm just gonna read all these out loud with my smooth, mellow toned voice.
Oh, I'm sorry, White Picket fans. Go rest. The Moonlit Gamer. Cool name. Cha 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 was in there too. That's right. It was so funny. That was a great live. For those of you that haven't gone and checked out Sunshine Farms, you want to go check out her channel. Something I forgot to do last week and this week is to promote my moderators. Please go check out my moderators. Without them, I couldn't do this. Cha cha potty pop bok bok ducky duck. You're so funny, Jen. Did Chris make that up?
Cha cha.
That was Chris's. That was Chris's, wasn't it? Udapop.com. You are. So Inside's Kate Kitchen, Sunshine Farms, Dolly Perry. Who else is moderating tonight? We had the City Stead. Go check them out. Anybody you see in blue with a wrench, if you're a moderator and you're still in here, please drop a comment so people can find you. You can click on their name and go subscribe to them.
How many?
I can't remember who's
watching.
Oh, I can't remember who started that. It was hilarious though. 75 are watching now. Has anyone actually cooked with their lemongrass or just use it for mosquitoes? I'm interested in using it in some Asian dishes. You mean lemongrass essential oil? I do not use lemongrass essential oil for mosquitoes, actually. I do not put it in my bug spray because lemongrass essential oil attracts bees. I use lemongrass essential oil in my swarm trap to try to catch a swarm of bees. So I'm not about to put it all over my body and encourage bees to be landing on me, increasing my chances of getting stung. I've seen so many recipes that for bug spray that call for lemongrass, and I'm like, no. That's an attractant, not a deterrent. Maybe it deters other insects, but it does not. You know what I mean? So, but I have used lemongrass as in cooking, as in lemongrass, like cut up the lemongrass and used it in my cooking. Yes, but not the oil. I'll have to try that. Oh, I meant the plant. Oh no, I was answering harvesting the bounty. Did you have a question about lemongrass too, Sarah? Oh, you use the plant. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I do. I saw it. I see your comment now. Now I see the whole conversation. What keeps bees away? I wouldn't know because I don't do anything to keep bees away.
Smoke?
I want to attract bees. I want as many bees as I can possibly get. Yes, there's lots of good essential oils for repelling ticks. Cedarwood has been proven in many studies to be a great tick repellent. I have used fresh cut lemongrass in tea for a lemon chicken soup. Yes, lemongrass, fresh lemongrass is lovely. We go to the Oriental Marketplace every once in a while, and I always grab some of it from there. I'm actually needing to do that so that we can do a video on propagating lemongrass from Oriental stores.
Okay.
When you find it like that, the fresh lemongrass where it still has the bottom of the plant on it, you can actually get it to grow. I'll have to show you guys. Oh, thank you, Richie Wingo. Night, guys. Have a great weekend. Any tips to get kids off the TV and out in the yard to help the old man? Keep up the good work.
Give them a job.
Bribery. Well, yeah, giving them a job too. But bribery. Like we have, our friend gave us a box of popsicles from BJ's or whatever, or Costco or whatever. And so we keep it in the freezer in the barn, and we say, if you come and do chores, you can have a popsicle. So that's bribery is a good thing. I fully endorse bribery in children. But yes, giving them a job, when you tell them you're going to come pick the strawberries or you're going to come harvest the eggs, and they know they have something to do, they get excited about it. The younger they are, the better. The older kids, it's much harder.
It's like
Start doing it as young as possible.
They want to contribute. They feel like it's a good thing helping. Hope it stays that way.
Flies dislike peppermint oil. We use peppermint oil and vinegar in our insect spray. I have a video on how to make your own natural pest spray, natural bug spray, and talk about using the peppermint.
I have a salt gun. That's natural.
Oh, for shooting them.
Yeah.
But to keep them off of you. Peppermint oil. Oh, Carla W., thank you. Carla in the house, kinda. Thank you, Carla. So I just saw somebody was asking where to get it. Peppermint, eucalyptus, and cedarwood are all available on my doTERRA link that Inside Kate's Kitchen has been leaving in the comments. I don't think citronella is one of the ones that doTERRA makes, so not that one. But you can get citronella oil from Amazon. I've actually ordered the just pure citronella oil and added that as well. Oh, awesome. I'm glad you're going to be able to get some of those oils. That makes me happy. Bribery is just good reinforcement. Positive reinforcement is good. Thank you, therapist Jen. What oil do you use for mosquitoes? Peppermint works really good. Eucalyptus. There's a lot of them. The Terra Shield is another blend that doTERRA makes that I also add to my bug spray too. But you can look up that video and it talks about, I talk about the oils that I use in that. Hide a treat somewhere within the chore. Small toy in the feed bin, etc. That's a great idea. Pay them a small amount and then take them shopping at the end of the month. Great idea. You guys are awesome parents. Good night, everyone. Hope you all have a great weekend. Going to Baker Creek. Travel safe. Good night, Horticulture Geek. Positive reinforcement works for a bit, but then they grow to expect it. I prefer to reward them only if they do the work without prompting. I use clove and peppermint together. Harvesting the bounty, you just use the little round lower part of the stems, like 1 to 2 I'm sorry. I use Terra Shield for my natural bug spray. For my horses, it saves me so much money. Oh yes, that's another good one. Oh, blue eye lathers for more popsicles. $10. They're gonna be happy about that. I know. I was just thinking. Our friend gave us this box of popsicles. Now I'm gonna have to find a way to buy some more. One of the big box stores. I don't have a big box membership, but I can ask my older kid's dad. He does have a membership, and he gets our toilet paper and paper towels when we need it, because that's the best way to get it cheap. I tried to build fun stuff outside, and they like to play with like our grape teepee. Oh yes, having something fun outside. So that's the other thing that we do to get the kids to go outside. So like the kids have a playground, they have a trampoline, and if I say let's go play on the trampoline instead of let's go pick something or let's go.
Right now the big thing is Liam's tractor.
Oh yes, Carla, that tractor is a big hit. Absolutely love it. No, growing things in the garden to repel insects is actually a complete misnomer. Unless you're standing there rubbing the plant and releasing the oils into the air, the plant growing in your garden is not going to repel it. As far as like people say, plant mint and lavender and stuff like that to repel mosquitoes in your garden. Not true. It's pretty ineffective unless you're brushing against the plants to release their oils. I used to hide $10 in the vehicles on maintenance days in the Army. It wasn't much, but it got the guys to look over the vehicles a little better. Please remember to put your question. Yeah, I'm sorry. I saw all caps and I started reading it out loud. Oh, be careful, Four Blessings Farm. Take shelter. Don't play around with that.
Oh.
Tornado warning.
Yeah.
Green Dream Project. You can borrow mine. They're really good workers. They are sharing, Carla. They're being so sweet with each other. It's really, really been fun for them. I had to take the trailer off of it. That's why you didn't see the trailer on it, because they thought that they could climb into the back of it and be pulled, and that. So we took it off to keep that from happening again. But I want to get them where they're driving it really good and know what to do, and then we'll put it back on and give them little jobs of light stuff that they can pull around.
They already know how to back up when they need to, but you throw a trailer on there, it kind of
backing up becomes an issue.
Makes backing up tricky for a kid.
Single Dad Homesteading, hello. Good to see you. In the car and I can hear you now. Interesting, Providence Farmstead. That's so weird. I wonder why some people can hear us and some can't. And certain apps can hear us and certain apps can't. My 8-year-old loves to help out around the farm. My 6-year-old needs a little more prodding. For me, it's the other way around. The younger they are, my younger one, Liam, he's much better about coming out to help. Like, he says, I want to come help all the time. He's very, very helpful. And maybe that's a personality difference too. It could be because he's our sweet boy.
I was actually wondering when I was out there this evening. I was like, I don't want to get all these eggs. Where's my egg boy?
Yeah,
because Liam always gets the eggs for me. I didn't want to go in and get them.
Rowan's birthday is May 30th, so 27 days from now. Oh, you didn't give me ligament report on the 2 does. Still tight?
Same. No
changing. Guys, I don't know that these goats are ever going to have their babies. I can't back up with a trailer. Like, don't even ask me to. I know I can't. I've tried so many times. I've had so many jobs where it was supposed to be able to, and I just never could.
I got to say, I didn't really truly learn and get really good at it until just this last couple years.
Yeah.
And now I do it all the time. That's one of my main jobs now at work is trailer toting. So dump trailer.
I guess I never got that much practice.
18-foot trailer, all that stuff.
But I never learned how to drive a stick shift either. So I'm just not that coordinated, and those kind of things scare me to be that coordinated. That takes a lot of skill. Oh, they're melting.
Yeah, I'm fading.
You're melting.
I'm fading.
I'm hot. I'm tempted to go turn on the air conditioning.
We don't need to. The other rooms aren't this hot. I think it's just because you're in here.
Oh, y'all hear that? He's sweet. Hello, Rockin' Sea Homestead. My daughter liked to help more when she was younger. Now she wants to play games on my phone. I have to limit her. Yes, that's the same thing we're running into with Rowan. He wants to play games on the phone. We definitely have to limit it. And that's the other thing I use as bribery. I say, well, you can't play on the phone until you've done your chores. And by doing chores at this age, it's mainly just helping me do the chores. And so they're learning how to do them. So, Liam, we'll be with you in just a minute. So anyway, Mama Grows, hello. We are just about to sign off. He is a smooth talker. Love him. He's a good man. That's funny, Deb. Well, guys, it's been a wonderful evening. Sorry for those of you that are joining us late. Anything else?
Bok bok doc, chicky chicky, wow pow,
Paw paw.
paw paw,
Cha cha cha.
cha cha cha, FOMO.
Love you guys. Have a great evening. And if you are interested in spoiler alerts before the video of the birth, I often do a spoiler on our Facebook group, Wholesome Roots Farmstead Friends, or on Instagram, so that you can see the babies a little bit before everybody else. So I hope you guys...
I thought you were about to give spoilers for movies that people are wanting to see.
No, I do not do that. That is wrong. But as far as Fancy Girl and Daisy Mays going into labor any minute now, hostage negotiations are underway. So Fancy Girl, I think, might go first. She's definitely the bigger of the two. And she just seems like she's waddling more. Like, she's like, ugh. But yeah, she's got the Nubian moan going on. She's always like humming. Anyway, we love you guys. Thank you so much, and we can't wait to see you next week.
Good night.
Yeah, no spoilers for the Avengers. Somebody did that in one of the live shows last week, and I cried. I was so upset.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good
Oh,
night.
I'm sorry, Wasteland Acres. Bye, guys. We love you. Sweet dreams. See you in the morning. Sorry, that's what I say to the boys at night. Never mind. Oh, that wasn't stop.